Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all who subscribed, who liked it, and everybody who even viewed it. Like, thank you so much. So I know I kept you guys long enough, so I'm just going to get right into it. So I remember my last video, I left off at the part where I was at Mount Carmel East and I didn't want to be there. So they had ended. So what do you know? Me and my sister, we was back at home, and then, mind you, Mount Carmel East was the closest hospital to our house. So I still couldn't breathe that day, like later that day. So I had to end up going back to Mount Carmel East. And here's how I went. So we hit Mount Carmel East. Me and my sister, we joking around. We literally joke about everything. But then, like, me and her joking around and made my heartbeat, like, come to ease. So we joking around. And then a nurse, she came in there and she was like, hey, you know, you have to stay overnight. So me and my sister, we didn't think anything to it. It's just like, okay, Kirah's heart rate is coming down, but she got to stay overnight. What did he do? Ain't nothing wrong with her. She's healthy, you know, just a little one overnight stay. So we gave my mom a call and we was like, hey, you know, Kirah got to stay overnight. My sister gave my mom a call and was like, hey, Kirah got to stay overnight. You know, basically, okay, boom, that was it. But the thing was, I didn't want to stay overnight there at Mount Carmel East. So when the nurse was in there, we asked her, like, hey, is there any other hospital she can go to other than staying here? Because staying there just made me uncomfortable as is when they just sent me home for having a high heart rate, not knowing what's wrong now. They could literally send me home for, you know, anything, especially if something's wrong. So they said I can go to Ohio Health, which is Grant, but a bed wasn't ready at the time. So me and my sister, we was like, hey, you know, I can wait on the bed, wait till the bed is ready. Hours went by and a bed had finally got available. Me and my sister, we was geeked, like, that's amazing. Like, a bed is available, even though we don't know how the hospitals treat each other. Excuse me. Even though we don't know how the hospitals treat their patients, I still knew that I didn't want to be at Mount Carmel East. So we was just thankful that another hospital was available or came available that day so I could stay overnight at Grant. So we went over there to Grant. And then me and my sister, we went over there to Grant, but then my sister, she had ended up getting her hair done. So it was her and her friend Kat, they was getting their hair done. And then the people that was with me, my mom ended up being up there with me. And then my sister's friend, her name Shanti, she was up there. So I was just laying there, and then I started doing stuff like this. Say if the time was 2:34, I was like, 2:34, it's 2:34, it's about to be 2:35. It's 2:35, about to be 2:36, which is really weird. So then my aunt ended up calling. I was on the phone with my aunt. My aunt at the time, she lived in Virginia. So I was like, you're here, you're in Ohio. You're not in Virginia, you're trying to surprise me, you're here. And she's on the other end, she's like, what are you talking about, Kirah? I'm like, you're trying to surprise me, you're here. You are here. And I kept doing that. So then she had me give the phone to Shanti. So during my little episodes of what I call them, my neuropsychiatric episodes, I get like very smart. Even though I am smart as of now, I get like, I try to make myself talk proper, well, more proper than I do now. Like, I was like, you are here, and doing stuff like that. So when I gave the phone to Shanti, I told her to put it on speaker because I wanted to hear what my aunt was saying. But Shanti wouldn't put it on speaker. So my aunt was telling Shanti, like, hey, you know, do not let that girl leave. Something is wrong with her. Then my mom was on the phone with her too, on the phone with my aunt, and she was like, yeah, do not let her leave. Something is wrong with her. That's not Kirah. I don't know what's wrong with her. It's just not Kirah. But at the time, my aunt, she worked with psych patients, so she knew something was wrong with me, and it just gave her an idea of like, hey, did Kirah do drugs? What is going on with Kirah? Either way it goes, she just knew that it was not me. So while my sister was getting her hair done in box braids, after they was done getting their hair done, they was supposed to take me to the movies. We was just going to see a movie, and then they was going to bring me back to the hospital if I had to come back, because at the time we didn't really know. But what do you know? So after I did that little 2:35, 2:36, all of that little extra info, and then after my aunt had spoken with my mom and spoke with Shanti, they was like, you know, still something is off. So they ended up figuring that I did have to stay. But then again, we still didn't know if I had to stay or if I did. But then again, this what lost it. So after my aunt had hung up, I got up out of the hospital bed and I pulled the fire alarm. What do you know? Kirah ain't going to see no movie at all. So thank you all for watching my YouTube. Thank you all for watching. This time I won't keep you guys waiting so long to see the next video. But I really do appreciate everyone who has subscribed, everyone who has liked and even comment. Literally all the views. Like, I'm really thankful for that. And I hope you guys are ready for what happens next in Grant. It's going to be mind blowing. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy your holiday and Happy New Year to you.